Hello again. Welcome back to another craft kit tutorial. My name is Colleen and I'm the assistant teen librarian here at the Woodmere Library. This time we're going to be doing pumpkin magnets, kind of abstract pumpkin magnets. So in each kit you have some glass gems in a couple different sizes, and they are flat backed, one green pipe cleaner, a small amount of Mod Podge, 4 little sheets of paper, some little sticky circles, and 4 magnets. What you'll need from home is a pencil, some scissors, and I have just a wet paper towel to keep things clean and tidy. So I'm going to bring you down again and we will get started. Alright, so what we need to start with is the paper and your gems. So grab those out here. Be careful, they are glass, so they will break if you are too rough with them. Alright, and I've got 4 pieces of paper, 3 of one, or 2 of one and 2 of another. Just because I only had 3 patterns there. And what we're going to do is use these as our templates to trace onto our pumpkin shape here. So pick where you want your shape to go. I'm going to do it with this blue in it, I think. And then trace around the outside of your gem with your pencil. I'm going to do this for all 4 of them. So I'm going to make a big one too, I think. All right. And do I want a big green one or a small green one? I think I want a small green one. And I'm going to do it right there because I think that's pretty. And then we'll do here. Alright, so I have all 3 of those, or 4 of them rather, traced. And when we cut, you want to cut just on the inside of these lines because it's a little bigger than your actual shape needs to be. So I'm going to go just on the inside of these lines. You can always trim off a little more once we've glued it, but you can't really put it back. So better to make it a little too big than too small. I'm gonna test it out and see here. So there's my circle, and yeah, that works pretty well. Alright, so we're going to do that with all 4 of them, and then we'll continue. Alright, so I've got everything cut here. Now at this point, if you would like, you could draw little jack-o'-lantern faces or decorate these with a Sharpie. I'm going to skip that step just because I kind of like the more abstract, but that is an option if you wanted to. Alright, next, I'll roll up my sleeves here, we're going to take our Mod Podge. Now if you had a little paintbrush, you could definitely use a paintbrush. I didn't include one in the kit, so I'm going to show you how to do it without a paintbrush because I didn't supply you with one. So we're just using this to adhere the paper to the gem. So I am literally just going to dip my finger in there and smear a light layer all over the front side of that paper, because that's what's going to go on the back of the gem. I'm going to use my wet paper towel to wipe my hands off. And then I'm going to take the gem and line it up the best I can. And you can side it around a little bit, you've got a little time. And then kind of adhere it. Now I had Mod Podge on my fingers, so I'm going to wipe off the front and just kind of press that down. It should not bleed through if you don't use a ton, so it should be okay. I'm going to set that aside. And we're going to repeat with all 4 shapes. And again, if you want to save the mess, definitely you can use a paintbrush or a foam brush or something like that, but it honestly works just fine with your finger. Got pretty good control that way. If it starts to curl up on you a little bit, just kind of press it back down. these lined up pretty well, but if you have a little extra, just take your scissors and kind of trim around the outside, but mine are lining up pretty nicely. All right, wipe off my finger, and then the small ones here. Boop, boop. You do not need much. Like, I honestly probably put a little too much on that one, but it's okay. Honestly, I would say the less you can put on there and make it stick, the better, because it's less chance of it getting cloudy. Alright, so just a little bit on this one. And smooth it around. Wipe off my hand. And place the jam. Alright, now we're going to want to let these dry. In the meantime, though, clean off my table a little bit here. We can move our Mod Podge to the side, and we can cut our stems. Now you want to cut it a little longer than you want it because you're going to actually stick this to the back. So I'm just going to kind of start it in the middle of the pumpkin and then figure out about how long I want to make it. I also like to curl mine a little bit, so I'm going to cut it a little longer than I want it. I'm going to cut it about there for the small ones and make it a little bigger for the big ones, like here. This is a preference thing too. You could do them shorter or longer. And I'm just going to kind of prep these ahead of time. So I'm going to kind of just curl the end of this one maybe. Boop, boop. This one I'm just going to kind of do that. This one I will do a full little loop. And then this one I'll do all the way in a circle and kind of make it look like a leaf. There we go. All right, so those are prepped for us for after these dry. So we'll let these dry fully and then we'll come back and we'll finish it up. Pretty quick and easy project, but will look cool on your fridge or locker or whatever you like for the fall season. So we'll be back. Okay, so these are dry now. If you've got a little overlap, which I do here, just take your scissors and kind of trim along the edge to clean it up a little bit. I just push my scissors right against that edge and kind of use that to clean it all up. It was pretty close this time, so I don't have a whole lot, but make it a little neater if you'd like. Do a little right here. And then, yeah, this one's like a little bit there. Alright, there we are. So, now what we need to do is take our little stickies here, and we're going to use these both to stick the magnets on and to adhere the stems. So, take your stem and figure out kind of what way you want it to face. Like I want the pattern kind of facing up like that. So I'm going to make sure I orient it that way. And I'm going to put it, you want this to be right in the middle. So I'm going to put it in the middle there, like so. And I'm going to use this to hold it down. So I have it stuck and I'm going to just press and rub on it there to make sure I really have that secured. Now, as a guideline, I did try this last time and I didn't wait for this to dry, and it peeled right off because the paper was wet. So make sure that you let these dry before you do it. All right, so that's on. Now I'm going to peel off the paper. Try to anyway. All right, there we are. And take a magnet and stick that on, and then again give it a really good press, make sure that that's adhered, and there. you've got a pumpkin. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and repeat that with all of them. And then making sure, oh, miss a spot there. Whoop. Whatever way you want this is up. This looks fine to me. It's in the middle. Press that on. Peel it off. Add a magnet. And give it a good press. That one's not quite in the middle, but it'll work okay. There we go. And then the smaller ones. Do it this way. All right. Oh, there we go. All right. Oh, press it on. Try not to break it. Peel it off. Stick it to the table. Get your magnet. And there we go. And one more. Just do it like that way so that the leaves are kind of facing up, like that. Now, if it gets a little fuzzy at the end, you can kind of just defuzz it there. When you cut pipe cleaners, that fuzz tends to kind of shed a little bit. All right, peel it off and stick it on. Like that. So, there we go. And they are done. This is a quick and easy project, but it's very customizable, which is kind of cool. You could use all sorts of paper, you could make them apples, you could make them pumpkins, you could just do the circles and put little photos behind it. It's kind of a cool technique to learn. And there you have it. Here are our magnets. Sorry, there's a lot of glare on those. And the black and white. And then the two little guys. So there you are. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Kind of a cool little abstract fall decoration for you there. So you can come pick these up at the main Woodmere branch if you want to try this out. And I hope you guys have a great start to your fall. Have a good one.